Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of Good Morning Marissa, your positive, empowering, and uplifting news source. Today, I have 3 stories for you, and I'm really excited, so let's get started. My first story is about 5 Nigerian girls who just won an amazing award for a life-changing app that they have an idea for. So, Team Save a Soul won the 2018 Technovation World Pitch Summit with their app that tests if a drug is fake. So, their app is actually taking on a really big issue of counterfeit pharmaceutical drugs in Nigeria. And this is like, no, I didn't know this, but apparently this is a really big issue there, and it's life or death. And it was really surprising to me, but these girls actually worked with the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control in Nigeria. And so basically what happens is the app scans a barcode on the drugs, and then it combs through a database of all the drugs that are in they're like food agencies, like like a database, and to see if the drug is legit. And so if it is, then like you're good to go. If it's not, the user can actually send the drug information to the food agency to let them know that like where they got it and that it's not real. So I'm really proud of these girls. I think this is really cool. This was really good news to hear, and coming out of Nigeria, like, so awesome. So we're really proud of these young women. My next story is actually about this Texas Senate candidate. He's like a Texas representative, and he was at a like a rally kind of thing, and he was asked whether or not he agreed with NFL players taking a knee during the national anthem. So his name is Beto O'Rourke. I think I'm saying that right. And O'Rourke actually starts by thanking the service members that are there, that are in Afghanistan, basically veterans, like anyone who's ever served this country. He thanks them and acknowledges what they've done for the United States. And then he goes on to say, my short answer is no, I don't think it's disrespectful. Here's my long answer, but I'm going to try to make sure that I get this right because I think it's a really important question. And reasonable people can disagree on this issue. Let's begin there. And it makes them no less American to come down on a different conclusion on this issue. O'Rourke goes on to talk about many of the different instances throughout history and recent events where violent acts were directed against Black people. He talks about the Freedom Riders and Rosa Parks as examples of nonviolent peaceful protests, and then he goes on to say, peaceful nonviolent protests, including taking a knee at a football game, to point out that Black men unarmed, Black teenagers unarmed, and Black children unarmed are being killed at a frightening level right now, including by members of law enforcement, without accountability and without justice. And this problem, as grave as it is not going to fix itself, and they're frustrated. Frankly, with people like me and those in positions of public trust and power who have been unable to resolve this or bring justice for what has been done and to stop it from continuing to happen in this country. And so non-violently, peacefully, while the eyes of this country are watching these games, they take a knee to bring our attention and our focus to this problem to ensure that we fix it. That is why they're doing it, and I can think of nothing more American than to peacefully stand up or take a knee for your rights anytime, anywhere, any place. I thought this was really beautifully spoken, and I thought that he answered it really, really, really well, and I think that he has a really good point about if you can disagree with somebody on this issue, and you're still an American. But I think not only in emphasizing that, but emphasizing why these players are kneeling. Because I think it is a misunderstanding that they're kneeling to, like, be disrespectful to veterans or to the military. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with them. And so I think he did a really good job of just explaining why the players are doing this and how it actually doesn't have anything to do with the military. And actually, a lot of people have a lot of respect for the military and for service members and veterans. I mean, how could you not have respect for them, you know? So, I just think he said it really beautifully, and I think it's a good topic to touch on every now and then, just to remind people that it's still going on and that it is okay, and just kind of reiterate that narrative of like, hey, it's not about the military. So yeah. The last story I have for you guys is it's pretty short and funny, and it's about the streetwear brand Supreme. They basically copied the logo design from Farmland Industries, which is an agricultural cooperative, and Farmland took to Twitter to call them out, but literally it was in the nicest way possible. They say in their tweet, hey, hashtag Supreme, that logo looks super familiar. We missed the drop. What do you think about sending a few our way? Hashtag Farmland times Supreme. I thought this was so like cute and funny because instead of threatening with a lawsuit or taking really serious action and being super offended, they were just like, hey, why don't you send us some of the hats? Like, they probably think they look cool. Like, I don't know, I thought that was like really cute and nice. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. But I wanted to also end with honoring John McCain, because he recently just passed away. And I think that, you know, we definitely, personally, I didn't agree with him on everything, and I don't think that every single person in the world like agreed with him either, but I think that a lot of people had respect for him because what he did was he wouldn't agree with something from the Republican Party just because that was from his party. He would say what he thought even if that meant going against his party. And Stephen Hawking actually tweeted about an instance where a woman called Barack Obama an Arab, and John McCain said, no, that's not true. He's a family man and a great man, but we just happen to disagree on a lot of things. And I was just like, that's real. Like, that's being real and straight up and just having integrity. He had a lot of integrity. So I did just want to take a moment to honor him and his life. So that's all I have for today. But as always, like, thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on all of our social medias. All the links to everything will be below, and we'll see you next time.